2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. Now, the starting group from the Milwaukee Bucks. They've got P.J. Tucker, Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Holiday. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 5. And for the Nets, we've got Irving. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Griffin. Then it's Harden. And it's KD in at the 3. Now, here is Holiday. Count it. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said.
Boy, that's intelligence and effort. From Tucker, picking the ball cleanly, igniting the fast break.
Durant kicks to Harden.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Here's Irving. At the elbow, Harden. He dishes it to Jordan. Over Giannis. Shoots it. Rebounded by Tucker.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Off target from three-point range. Stolen by Tucker. Middleton outside. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Harden the pass to Irving. And it's in there.
The cleverness, the fearlessness. Kyrie Irving outstanding at finding spots inside to capitalize from.
Giannis outside. Middleton on the wing. Over Jordan. Doesn't go that time. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Here's Harden. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. Brown is checked in for Kevin Durant. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Now here's Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Well, one aspect that makes Lopez dangerous is his size. At 7 foot, he doesn't have to go far to slam it home.
Harden finds Brown. Back to Harden. Three-pointer. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Forbes can't get it to go. Nets trail by 5. And here's Green outside. Forbes with the rebound. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Brown with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. And it's Green with the jam.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
There's 57 seconds left in the first. Out left to the wing. Launches it. No good from Connaughton.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Dinwiddie kicks to Harden. 32 seconds left to play here in the first. Passes to Claxton. 5 on the clock. Over Lopez. Here's Brown, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Fast break, here they come. Holiday against Harden. Right side, Portis. Stripped it away. Up in time, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. At the end of one, a close. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Joe Harris, also Green out there, and it's Claxton in at center. Portis can't get it to go.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
It's picked off. Fast break, Milwaukee. Teague, the pass to Lopez. He kicks it to Antetokounmpo. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Here now is Dinwiddie. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Antetokounmpo against Harris. On the wing, Harris. Clock is at 3. And that one goes long.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Here's Luwawu, following the basket by Brook Lopez. Here's Dinwiddie. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
And Teague's got the ball here for the Bucks. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Milwaukee leading by 3. Back to Connaughton. Pass to Portis. And the layup's good off the glass. Lopez has got 4 points this quarter.
Brook Lopez never stopped working, especially inside where he has been a force.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Puts up a 3. No good from Luwawu. The Bucks have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Giannis, he's checked in for Lopez. PJ Tucker comes in for Portis. Chris Middleton's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Drew Holiday in for Jeff Teague.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Bucks.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
This one for three. That shot, no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Out of bounds. And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast.
Nets trail by 8. Oh, Griffin in position. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are three guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The pass to Irving. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Durant with a wide open look. Offline with his three.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Tucker, the second chance points on the tip in. Tucker's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bucks.
Oh, if you don't put a body on Tucker, he will find a way to burn you on the offensive glass.
Harden surveying the D. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Holiday gets the bucket. And now a 12-point Bucks lead.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
The Nets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
And the first half is now in the books. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. The period came to a close with them holding. And that...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Nice game. Great performance by Brook Lopez.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And, boy, this young guy has done just that.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Holiday out there with Donte DiVincenzo. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. Here's Giannis. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Giannis outside. Dishes to Middleton. 5 to shoot. Back to Antetokounmpo. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Nets trail by 10.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate. Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Outside Holiday. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Here's DiVincenzo, and it's good, 2 points. DiVincenzo's got his first 2 points of the night.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Harden dishes to Irving. Durant for 3. Sinks the triple. KD's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
Holiday finds DiVincenzo. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. From deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Middleton's got 6.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. Holiday against Harden. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. The kick out to Irving. Shoots over DiVincenzo. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. He's got 8.
Well, this is the beauty of Kyrie Irving. You think of him as a creator, but this guy in a catch and shoot just as lethal.
Holiday looking over the floor. Pass to Middleton. Over Jordan. Middleton can't get it to go. Nets trail by 6. Durant for 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got 5 rebounds tonight. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Griffin. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Nets have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Irving dishes to KD. They double team KD. Outside Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And Harden launches it from deep. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one. Holiday finds Middleton. There's 47 seconds left in the third. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Now Harden. He has 7. And Jordan has it in the corner. Harden kicks to KD. From the line. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. KD's got his second basket of the night.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And the shot goes down. Antetokounmpo's got 8.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Bucks ahead, leading by 5. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter on. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Joe Harris is out there with Green, and it's Luwawu in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Dinwiddie with the steal. Here's Claxton. Lopez covering. Chalk up 2 there. Claxton's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Brooklyn. Outside Teague. Pass to Portis. Count the basket.
Well, a point guard must understand window of opportunity, and Jeff Teague specializes in exactly that.
Now the pass to Luwawu. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Luwawu. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Luwawu's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Teague against Dinwiddie. Teague the pass to Portis. Great look, but off the mark.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Passes it to Claxton. Out to Harris. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Milwaukee in the lead. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Antetokounmpo passes to Connaughton. Portis with it. Some solid defense from Harris. They are right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical juncture in this game.
And the wide open shot from Green. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The shot. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lopez kicks to Connaughton. And Luwawu-Cabarrot is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Durant comes in for Joe Harris. Brown, he's checked in for Luwawu-Cabarrot. And James Harden has subbed in for Dinwiddie. Milwaukee also making some changes. Chris Middleton's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Bryn Forbes comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Jeff Teague. Outside Holiday. Back to Middleton. 6 to shoot. Holiday dishes to Middleton. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
And now we've got the intentional foul. Some changes for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for Green. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Brown. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Bryn Forbes. Harden finds Durant. Outside Irving. To take the lead. Rebound Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. The dish to Lopez. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Brooklyn on defense. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Well, 3-pointers right on target.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. And foul on, and here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jordan. And it's Green and for Blake Griffin. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He knows this has been a hard-fought game, and he wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
Thanks, David. 1:07 left here in the fourth quarter. Durant, good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And the Nets lead by 1.
And this is what makes KD special, the willingness to absorb the responsibility of the big-time shot.
Antetokounmpo up top. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Yeah, big play on the front end to finish, despite getting hacked there, and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
Harden against Holiday. Pass to Claxton. Green kicks to Harden. The Nets working the ball around now. Shot clock at 5. Kate, hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. 19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. It falls!
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Now, here is Harden. Fires the 3. Count it!
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
So Mike Budenholzer decides to take a timeout here. What's your take, guys?
Not sure they have enough time for the catch and shoot here. Only hope is to try.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, And it was quite a display as the Trailblazers arrived at the arena. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. And for Brooklyn, Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Jordan, and it's Durant, and it's Griffin in at the 4 spot. Harden dishes to Irving. Griffin looking it over. Outside for KD, just 5 to shoot. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Here's Powell, and Griffin sends it back. From deep three-point range, the shot by KD, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And the shot goes in. And instead of just swinging the ball around the perimeter, Clark, both these teams like to run offense through the post.
And I love that, Kevin. We don't see it very often, but you're right. Both of these teams emphatic about getting the ball inside, putting pressure on the defense by driving it inside or passing it into the post. And it allows both of them to play a very high-quality inside-out game.
Nobody near Irving. Rebounded by McCollum.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Floats it up there for Nurkic. Kicks it out to Covington. Here's McCollum. Nurkic. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
Harden outside. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
McCollum outside. It's Powell on the wing. Back to McCollum. And Irving pulls it down. The Nets have gone 2 of 6 from the field. And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to. Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The 3 from KD. That one's not going to go. And it's Portland the other way. Powell with it. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. The second effort. And Nurkic gets it to go. Nurkic has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
And here's Harden for 3. Offensive rebound, Nets. Irving finds Harden. Here's Harden on the wing. The Nets need to get a shot off here. The shot by KD. No good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Powell for 3. And it's James Harden with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
That doesn't go either for KD.
Yeah, I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
Outside Covington. Pass to Powell. Back to Covington. And there's the pass to McCollum. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Now here's Harden Still looking for his first bucket in this one, but they recover it. To end the cold streak, Durant with another miss. Now here's Powell. Here's McCollum. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's the Trailblazers up 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here in...
What we've learned is staying together, staying with it, staying positive.
And Greg, of course, he helps keep everyone on the same page.
He communicates well with his teammates, and he listens. That's why they trust him. The discussions go both ways.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
On the court for the Trailblazers, they've got Derek Jones. Enes Kanter is out there with Anthony. Then there's McCollum, and it's Simons in at the point guard. The shot that time, not on target. Kanter kicks to Anthony. No good with the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
In the corner, it's Harris. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Anthony's shot is off. Brooklyn trailing. Out to Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Green makes it off the glass.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Passes to Simons. There's the triple. Luwabu's shot is off. The Trailblazers have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Kicks it out to Jones. Kanter trying to free himself up. Second chance shot, and the shot goes in. Kanter's got his first bucket of the night.
And usually amongst the leaders in their offensive rebound rate, Kanter gives your team found points off misses.
Green, the pass to Harris. Back to Green. Harris, right side. 6 on the shot clock. From 13, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Trailblazers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Here's Simons. So for the Nets, Brown comes in for Harris. And James Harden subbed in for Luwawu Cabarrot. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Collins checked in for Jones. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Kicks it out to McCollum. Off target from outside. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. On the wing, Harden. Banked in off the glass. And now it's a 3-point Nets lead. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays, there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man,
I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. McCollum kicks to Cantor. Knocks it loose. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Lobs it up for Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Harden surveying the D. Lets the three fly. No good there. And the Trailblazers going the other way.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Inside. Cantor finds Anthony. Brooklyn with the rebound. Dinwiddie outside. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal. And that Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. At its highest, their lead topped out at... And that...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One guy who's been getting it done is Yusuf Nurkic.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Trailblazers trail by 3. We've got Irving. Durant is out there with Griffin. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. The 10-footer. Jordan with the rebound. Nets leading by 3. Here's Dinwiddie. Here's Durant. Lays it up off the glass. Durant's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Brooklyn. Here is Lillard. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
Here's Irving. And it's Portland with the rebound. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. McCollum with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. Out of bounds, Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Powell against Durant.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Oh, Griffin in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Boy, the timing of Griffin really superb in these situations. He has a great sense for when to leave the floor on these alley-oop jams.
Here's Lillard, and he uses the glass on the layup. Lillard's got his first basket of the night.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Dinwiddie finds Irving. Jordan up top. Irving against McCollum. Here's Jordan. That shot off. Great D that time from Nurkic. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Irving passes to Dinwiddie. Nurkic against Jordan. Outside Irving. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Irving's got 6.
As dead-eye and outside shooter that we have in the league, Irvin has the ability to scorch you from there.
Pass to McCollum for the three. Traps in the tray. 5 points in the game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And Katie, here we go. Oh, Griffin in position. No good on that one.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
The three from KD. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Here's Powell. No points in the game yet for him. 1:24 left to play in the third. Lillard misses. The Nets have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Durant kicks to Griffin. Rebounded by McCollum. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game. James Harden, he's checked in for the Nets. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Collins checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for McCollum. Powell dishes to Lillard. It's Powell on the wing. Guarded by KD. Pass to Simons. For the lead. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Irving for 3. But they'll get another chance. It's stolen by Anthony. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. Powell, no one around him. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Here's Irving. To end the drought. And Jordan with the layup. Jordan's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the 4th quarter. On the floor for Portland, Anthony out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Collins. And it's Simons in at the 2 spot. Harden, no good.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Anthony kicks to Lillard. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Brooklyn leading by 3. Irving drives in. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists in the game. The Trailblazers shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Lillard scanning the floor. Outside Anthony. Collins with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Lillard against Harden. And Collins is right there.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
Harden the pass to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Trailing by 5. Here's Lillard. The putback, and Collins is right there.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Harden has a wide open look. Connects from three-point range. And the Nets lead by 6.
And Harden has the ultimate green light. I mean, it's uber green, including launching from outside of the state.
Here's Simons. And it's blocked by Jordan. They retain possession. Powell for 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backboard.
They're getting outworked on the glass, and those second-chance buckets have devastated their defense.
Harden outside. The tray. And the Nets, another 3.
They knew this was coming. Harden can't just let that last 3 go. Way too competitive for that.
Lillard outside. And the pass to Anthony. 1:51 left to play here in the fourth.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Now Harden lets it go from deep. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
Yeah, the range of Harden deserves a lot of respect because his form is really almost perfect. He's never off balance when he shoots the three-point shot. He's always got his legs under him.
Stolen by Harden. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. The 3-ball. A rebound by Simons.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Powell. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Outside Irving. Pass to Green. Lillard against Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the arc. The offensive rebound. Jordan kicks to Brown. Harden outside. Again, the miss by Harden.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Portland moving the ball over. Anthony finds Lillard. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Boy, and just look at what Damian Lillard is doing.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Boy, what a journey it's been for Irving. An all-star, a champion. He's played on the U.S. national team and even did a little acting along the way.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Reggie Jackson. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then it's Paul George. And it's Zubac in at the center position. And for Brooklyn, they've got Griffin. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's KD in at the 3. Now, here is Harden. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
Knows where everybody is. If there's an open man, Durant's going to find him.
Morris, left side. About 1 minute into the first quarter. George against Irving. George with the bucket.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat in. Side, looking very comfortable from in there.
Now, here is Harden. Irving dishes to Harden. Irving passes to KD. No good on the 3. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. Here's Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose. The shot will not fall. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
And guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard's still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in L.A., but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be. Facing up from mid-range, George could have tried to drive, but takes what the defense gives him.
Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Kevin Durant can't get that one to fall.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Jackson kicks to George. Jackson passes to Zubac. Back to Jackson. 5 to shoot. Pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And finished off by KD.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Outside Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Oh, they matched the slam at one end with an even bigger one at the other.
Ooh, maybe we'll get another one on this trip. Jackson against Harden. Lobs it up for Jordan. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And that is why DeAndre is such a high percentage shooter. Wow.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. And here's George. Pass to Zubac. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Now Harden. There's the pass to Irving. Jordan dishes to KD. That shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
That play is made because of Kyrie's vision and his willingness to share the basketball.
Outside Jackson. Passes it to Leonard. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. To the inside. Zubac the pass to George. Count it. George has got 6.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here is Harden. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Over Jackson. And he overshot that one, missing. The 3 from George. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by George.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Patrick Beverly out there with Kennard. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Batum. And it's Ibaka in at the 4. Los Angeles leading by 6. Kennard finds Beverly. Back to Kennard. Pass to Cousins. Over Claxton. And that one's good. Cousins.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite too, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
Now, here's Kennard. Defense right on him. Now the dish to Beverly. Pass to Cousins. Kennard with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Dinwiddie against Beverly. Claxton. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Now here's Beverly. And here's Kennard. Shot on the wing. Cousins dishes to Ibaka. Over Green. Keeps it alive. Cousins on the follow. Cousins has got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles.
Well, he's a guy who is built for these kind of plays. DeMarcus using his size and skill to full advantage.
To the middle. Claxton with the bucket. Claxton's got 4 this quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Dinwiddie against Beverly. He feeds it to Cousins. Rebounded by the Nets.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Harris kicks to Dinwiddie. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, you know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. How about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know, but he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Now Kennard. He kicks to Cousins. Kennard, the pass to Beverly. Back to Kennard. Here's Cousins. Unable to get that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Here's Dinwiddie. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Cousins, the pass to Batum. Back to Cousins. The rebound by the Nets. And Harris wide open. He shoots, and the 3 ball is good. Now just a 1-point Los Angeles lead.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Kennard kicks to Ibaka. Batum for 3. Cousins on the follow. Cousins has got 6 here in this quarter.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Got it up. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Well, it was all about the Clippers as the game got going. Their sharp focus and apparent preparation for the match. And that...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Paul George really making a difference here.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense
time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
They've got Kyrie Irving. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Griffin. Then it's Harden, and it's Durant in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. The wide open look for Durant. And Griffin stays with it.
I'll tell you, that's the one thing. Hustle. Blake just outworking everyone to the ball.
Jackson is doubled. And Leonard has it in the corner. And a miss there on the triple.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
A silky smooth playmaker. Irving on time and on point.
The Nets shooting their first free throw of the night here. And it's tied up with that one. And Los Angeles guys shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. Jackson passes to Leonard. George with the ball. The pass to Zubac. Kicks it to Leonard. Count that bucket. And the Clippers lead by 2.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Harden dishes to Irving. Passes it to Durant. The kick out to Irving. Over George. No good from Irving.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Griffin with the steal. Here's Jordan, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Reggie Jackson.
DeAndre is very skilled at going up into contact. Tough for the defense to be able to stop him without fouling.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Brown's checked in. And then for the Clippers, Mann's checked in. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Jackson. Here's Mann. He's covered by Brown. Zubac kicks to George. Shooting foul and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The shot by George, wide open. Los Angeles with another miss. The Nets with the lead.
The homecoming for Paul George, playing in L.A. with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And DeAndre is going up for the dunk. No one is stopping him. He's one of the most powerful dunkers this game has ever seen.
George passes to Zubac. Outside for George. The three. Rebounded by the Nets.
And guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the second pick in the 2017 draft. That or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' game.
Rondo passes to Zubac. It's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Zubac has got his third basket of the night right there. 1:04 left in the third quarter. And a deep three from Harden. From beyond the arc and then some. Harden's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
It doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that that three-point shot is a primary weapon.
Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. George, that's a two-pointer. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Silky smooth stroke. Nice touch. Paul George is a terrific jump shooter.
There's 31 seconds left in the third. Tries from 16. Again, the Nets for 2.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
And, you know, the adjustments should have already been made. They know he's a good shooter from that spot.
And on the way from Irving for 3. No good on the shot. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. The deep 3 from George. The long distance 3 is buried. George has got 7 points for the quarter.
The mechanics on Paul George's shot are so good. In the end, the range makes no difference.
The third quarter comes to a close. Nets lead by 4. Live from Brooklyn, New York. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. 4-point game. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, they've got Batum. Baca is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Beverly in at the point. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw. On defense, the Clippers. Outside, Green. 5 on the clock. From outside, off the mark. Clippers trail by 5. Here's Leonard. Kennard, the pass to Leonard. Down low. And Cousins kicks to Leonard. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea. Why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
They get the rebound. Here's Ibaka. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
You see the strength Ibaka's added over the years. That time converting through contact, going to the line.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Kevin Durant's checked in for the Nets. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Paul George, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Always going up for the alley-oop here, and stolen by Cousins. To tie it up, it's tipped. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Baca against Green. And Cousins kicks to Leonard. Here's Kennard. Clock at 6. The Clippers need to get off a shot. They get a hand on it, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
Dinwiddie with it. Outside, Green. Here's Durant. From down in the low post, it goes.
Durant has one thing on his mind. When he gets the ball in close, attack.
Outside, George. And the Clippers miss again.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Here's Llewellyn. Pass to Dinwiddie. The Nets need to get a shot off here. That one falls. Durant's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's where KD just feasts with this team. When it comes to those spot-ups, he's as good as anyone in the league.
Pass to Cousins. Back to Kennard. Outside for George. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Paul George loves these situations. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to deliver.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Now the pass to Llewellyn. Now here's Durant. That doesn't go either for KD.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
If you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Pass to Green. KD on the wing. A three-pointer, no good. And so Ibaka will bring it up for Los Angeles. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. To tie it up. No good. Shot missing.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Green. From about 19 feet. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. And it's the Clippers with the ball. Kennard finds Leonard. Now George. Tipped away.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here is KD. Back to Dinwiddie. Outside for Durant. Shoots over Cousins. Got it.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. It was up for David. Thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do.
Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. So the Nets starting 5. We've got Durant. Griffin is out there with Jordan. Then it's Harden, and it's Irving at the 2 spot. And for Milwaukee, they've got Dante DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Brook Lopez, and it's Holiday in a point. Now here's Harden. From deep. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pulls up. That one, no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Launches a 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Now DiVincenzo. Giannis dishes to Lopez. And Durant sends it back.
Wow, the large wingspan of Durant on full display. What a block there.
And then Griffin with the dunk. And these teams both among the league's better defenses, Brent, with advanced stats and tracking. Do you think it's getting easier to measure and quantify what goes into great defenses?
I think there's technology, Kevin, that still needs to come along in order for some of the analytics guys to really truly assess positional defenders and where some of their arms and legs are. That will really help them define how these defenses are impacting some of the offenses and the way they play.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Here's Lopez over Jordan, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Yeah, early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And Holiday kicks it to Tucker. That 3 off the mark.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
And on the way from Irving for 3.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
To the left wing. Here's Tucker. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
And off the schneid here. 1 of 5, but that's a big one.
Nets have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. DiVincenzo against Irving. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Outside Holiday. Lopez outside. Antetokounmpo against Jordan. Here's Lopez. It's rebounded by Durant. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. The 3 from Harden. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Holiday with the 3. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. A nice shot by Katie.
Now just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Lopez. Over Jordan. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
They grab their own miss. Outside Griffin. Irving for three. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Holiday, the pass to Tucker. Inside. Stolen by Harden. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. Harden finds KD. Harden against Holiday. Now here's Harden. He's guarded closely. Just 5 on the clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Well, the sheer size of DeAndre Jordan is such a big benefit. It makes him an effective finisher on the inside.
Now here is Holiday. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The kick out to Lopez. Trying to get something going. Griffin grabs the board.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And here's KD for 3. Offensive rebound. Jordan against Lopez. Outside Durant. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. The 3 from Harden. Milwaukee with the rebound. And here's Giannis. Off target at the rim.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then there's Bobby Portis, and it's Connaughton in at the 2 guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now here's Dinwiddie. They lead by 6, their biggest margin, and 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Here's Giannis, and Giannis throws it down.
Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish.
Here's Dinwiddie. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. And the Nets miss again. Now the Bucks moving it up. Dinwiddie with the steal. Green deciding where to go with it. Pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Claxton. And he gets the bucket. Claxton's got the lead up to 6 now for Brooklyn.
Worked that one inside nicely.
Harris against Middleton. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense from Harris. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Back to Dinwiddie. Off target from 3-point range. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Connaughton. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Dinwiddie kicks to Harris. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Kevin Durant comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for Luawu. Here's Connaughton after the basket by Brooklyn. Middleton outside. Outside Portis. 6 to shoot. And now the fast break. Durant with the ball.
Love to watch KD out in transition. Puts a little flair on the finish.
Bucks trail by 8. Passes it to Portis. Here's Antetokounmpo. He can't get that one to fall.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And here's the best way to get an earful from your coach. Give Kevin Durant that kind of path to the basket. Wow, discussion to follow.
Milwaukee with the ball. After the basket by Brooklyn, and he comes up with the deuce. Connaughton's got his first 2 points.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Outside, KD from deep three-point range. Again, Durant missing.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Here's Connaughton. Dinwiddie covering. Here's Antetokounmpo. That one doesn't drop. The Nets go the other way with it. They've led by as much as 10. Steps back and fires. And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Brown.
That's where Durant is making a living right now. A sensational jump shooter and a deadly release.
Connaughton passes to Middleton.
Hey, yo, right here.
23 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Connaughton. Banked in off the glass. Connaughton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Middleton right now seeing the floor and delivering the ball well to his teammates. Good at finding the open man.
To the left side wing. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And stolen by Portis. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in the... Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They hold a 4-point lead. Kenny, how'd you see it? And that does it for our...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Harden. Griffin is out there with Brown. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Jordan in at the 5. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Ken Burch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. Durant's checked in for the Nets. Harden surveying the D. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got 8 rebounds in this game. For the tie, and DiVincenzo with the lay-in. DiVincenzo's got the game tied up here for the Bucks. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Harden dishes to Irving. And the pass to Griffin. Back to Irving. Shoots over DiVincenzo. 9 feet out. Irving misses.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
To the inside. Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
Now, here is Harden. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Hits the three-point bomb.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Outside Holiday. DiVincenzo with it. For 3. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's Irving. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly...
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Unreal. And Giannis adding muscle to his frame for these types of situations. He'll keep getting bigger and stronger, but willing to take the hit.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. That's good from Antetokounmpo. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Now, Dinwiddie pass to Claxton. Here's Luau. They kick it out to Green. 5 on the clock. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Claxton with the bucket. Claxton's got his second basket of the night.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Holiday finds Antetokounmpo, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Drew Holiday. And a wide open look for Irving. They get it back. They shoot again. That shot by Griffin, no good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Harden outside. Here's the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. 1:12 left to play here in the third. Forbes can't get it to go. Brooklyn trailing. And on the way from Irving for 3. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Middleton for 3. It's hauled in by Harris. Brooklyn's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Griffin passes to Jordan. Shoots over Portis. It's rebounded by Portis. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Now Portis. And it's blocked by Jordan.
And Jordan, a defensive stalwart, crushing the opposition with his shot blocking.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Jordan's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Here's Middleton, and he dunks it down.
That's great signs to see Chris Middleton get up just like that.
5 seconds left to play in the third. And Harden launches it from deep. Missed. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Bucks ahead, up 2. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. P.J. Tucker is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Holiday. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Dinwiddie on the wing. Harris. Shot clock at 2. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Milwaukee in the lead. To the paint. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist from Tucker. Lopez has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Bucks. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. KD can't get it to go.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Middleton, and yes, it's good. And it's a 6-point Bucks lead.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
Harden outside. Here's Griffin. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
All alone and finished off by KD.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
And here's Holiday. Passes it to DiVincenzo. The 17-footer. And it's off the back rim. No good. Nets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Irving kicks to Durant. Harden right side. To the middle. Here's Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. And they'll turn it over. Did not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Giannis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Teague comes in for Drew Holiday. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Middleton against Durant. Puts it up from 15. Middleton can't get it to go. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. T dishes to Giannis. And the foul on Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game. A different look for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Holiday in for Jeff Teague. Here's Giannis. And nothing is falling for him right now. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And then Durant with the dunk.
Happy to put the team on his back, especially in the biggest of moments. Durant nails a huge shot.
Giannis passes to Holiday. To Antetokounmpo. Harden against Holiday. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And that one's good by Lopez.
Wow, Lopez stepping up. What confidence from the big fella.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Harden the pass to KD. And no good that time. And Milwaukee the other way now. Fast break, Milwaukee. Feeds it to Giannis.
Good! That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Harden outside. There's the pass to Durant. From 7. Good!
Despite a laid-back nature, Durant demands the ball in crunch time. This is why.
Here's Milwaukee now. Now here is Holiday. Castellanos. It's blocked. On the wing, Irving. Antetokounmpo defending. Irving with the ball. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. Soaring high above the Willamette River towards our location tonight in down. Now let's send it down to David.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Griffin is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harden in at the 1. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Griffin. Outside, KD. Offensive rebound, Griffin. Another shot. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. The Trailblazers on offense. McCollum, no good. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Well, we all saw that coming when KD started cutting to the rim. Beautiful alley-oop finish from Durant. And last season, we saw teams double and trap James Harden more than any other player in the league. As soon as he crossed half court, they did not want the ball in his hands.
Nurkic can't hit. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Durant, wide open, he fires. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Durant, he's so skilled on the offensive end. He can shoot the long ball, comfortable on the block, drive to the hole, dunk over you, give you the jump hook, post game, turn around. I mean, and look, that time, he makes a play from mid-range.
Now here's Lillard. And that one, good.
And all the trapping had to frustrate Harden. But whatever may come, he's going to make the right play.
Yeah, and he can, Jay, because he's not just a good passer. He's a great passer. He averaged over double-digit assists the year they played him at point guard, and he makes you pay for sending help.
Harden against Lillard. Back to Harden. Shot clock at 5. The three-pointer, no good. The Blazers on offense. McCollum dishes to Nurkic. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Great court awareness from the crafty guard McCollum. I mean, a good teammate who likes hitting his open guys.
Harden surveying the D. Pass to Jordan. He kicks it to Irving. Harden inside the three-point line. Portland grabs the miss.
Their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Portland. And the Nets making a change here as well. Jeff Green is checked in for Blake Griffin. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Lillard from outside. The putback, trying to get open is Irving. It's good on the putback.
Well, a big reason Nurkic impacts games is for that ability right there, staying active on the glass at both ends, converting the second chances.
Irving finds Harden. From outside the arc. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
Yeah, GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. Now here's Lillard. Passes to Nurkic. Portland moving the ball around. Lillard outside. Over Harden. Anthony trying to get open. Lillard with the bucket. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play, excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Here is Harden after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Anthony.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. To the paint. Here's Nurkic over Jordan. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Nets trail by 4. Irving for 3. They get it back, and there's Jordan putting it right back in.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Now here's Lillard. The feed to Powell. Out to Anthony. McCollum against Irving. McCollum outside. Off target with his 3. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. It's the Trailblazers up 2. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
Ennis Cantor is out there with Collins. Then it's Anthony. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the 1. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Here's Simons. Now Irving. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Again, the Nets for 2.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite losing Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
Here's Cantor, and it's blocked by Jordan.
And the one thing we know about DeAndre, he's a presence at both ends of the floor. He protects the rim on D just as much as he punishes it at the offensive end.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Robert Covington's checked in for Portland. And a new group in for the Nets. Jeff Green is checked in for Griffin. Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. Luwawu is checked in for Irving. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Covington passes to Simons. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Brooklyn leading by 4. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Jordan inside, covered by Anthony.
And that's a big reason why Jordan's field goal percentage is always so high, because most of his finishes come right at the rim.
Here's Simons. Dinwiddie covering. Anthony, the pass to Simons. Trying to end the drought, and that one is stuffed right through.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Giles checked in for Robert Covington. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Claxton's checked in. Here's Luwawu. And the Nets miss again. Trailblazers trail by 4. Lobs it up for Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Dinwiddie kicks to Green. Back to Dinwiddie. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And the Nets lead by 5.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Outside Collins. Here's Simons. Dinwiddie covering. The three from McCollum. The shot, no good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. From deep. Brooklyn gets it back with the new shot clock at 14. And that one's good. Green.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. 7-point differential. The pass to McCollum. And good that time.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Pass to Claxton. Jacks up a three. Harris's shot is off. For Portland, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Harris against Anthony. Pass to Simons. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Nets lead by 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They never put themselves in too much. And that.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. DeAndre Jordan has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
So for Brooklyn now, Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Griffin, and it's Durant, and it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the paint. Back to Lillard, plenty of space. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. You're not going to miss many of those.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Covington wide open. He fires. And a miss there on the triple.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Well,
wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. Harden outside. But they get it back. And Griffin stays with it. Griffin's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets.
Incredible at positioning himself on the glass. Griffin, he has a strong feel for when to go after putback jams.
Passes it to McCollum. And here's Nurkic. And there's the pass to Covington. Shoots from 12. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
KD against Powell. KD passes to Harden. Pass to Jordan. Shoots over Nurkic. Jordan can't get it to go. Trailblazers trail by 8.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up, but I know you were doing your thing, but even use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't miss words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Nurkic with it. That's a 2 from Lillard, and it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Griffin. KD finds Irving. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Powell. Great D that time from Durant.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
It's Powell on the wing from downtown, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Powell's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
Harden outside. Outside Irving. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
He'll be happy when they're in front. He knows better than anyone else that he's still without a bucket, and he won't be happy with that.
I love the offensive execution on that possession.
51 seconds left in the third. And here's Harden. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Shoots the 3. It's good from long range. And the Nets lead by 6.
But there you go. His first 3-pointer of the night. That should calm him down. Maybe even get him going a little bit.
Lillard looking around. In the corner, Powell with it. Got a piece of it. Durant with the steal. Irving for 3. Up again. No dice on the putback jam. 3 on 3. And a wide open look for McCollum. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him.
Love the sensational ball control from McCollum. He makes it look so easy.
The 3 from Harden. No good on the last second attempt there. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's the Nets up 4. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Oh, yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And it's time for an injury report. And let's get an update on Enes Kanter's injury. David, what'd you find out there?
Hey, guys, the head athletic trainer of the Trailblazers was able to update me on the situation. He said that he does have a broken nose. It's definitely a painful injury, but not a worst-case scenario.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines.
Wow, fellas, really tough news. And it's going to have a big effect on the rest of the guys. Always so hard to have a teammate go down like that.
Oh, that was an impressive throwdown.
Oh, we've seen this before, I mean, from Griffin. His dunking ability is off the charts.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. And it's Simons missing. Nets leading by 8. Griffin with it. Dinwiddie wide open. Drills it from outside.
Amazing awareness. He's committed to keeping his eyes up and teammates involved. That's the type of player Griffin is.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And Blake Griffin, the combination of power and agility, that guy is a handful inside.
Yeah, Jay, he can finish with either hand. He favors that right block, and he's got an array of moves down there to keep guessing.
For the Trailblazers, Harry Giles is checked in for Cantor. Jones comes in for Norman Powell, and McCollum subbed in for Lillard. And the Nets also making a change. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Blake Griffin. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Terry Stotts talk to his team during that timeout. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with a chance to win.
Basket counts.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Here's Luwawu. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Luwawu. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. And Jones pulls it down. And it's Jones with the ball for the Trailblazers. They trail by 9 points. Got a piece of it. Got a piece of it. And he gets it back. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Well, if you can't hit that one, your teammates are going to think twice about feeding you the next time.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Now, here's Dinwiddie. Passes it to Claxton. Here's Luwawu. Just 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. No good. Trailblazers trail by 7. Outside, Jones. The pass to Simons. The dish to McCollum. Inside. A shot by Anthony, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Giles. Robert Covington comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Norman Powell's checked in for Jones. And it's Damian Lillard in for Anthony Simons. The 3 from Harden. And it's Portland with the rebound.
The more threes he misses, I mean, the more he wants to take. Where they do that at? That's not the right mindset. And clutch is Lillard's middle name. Time and time again. This guy comes through for his squad.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth. Outside Griffin. Pops it up for Jordan. Covington with the steal. Down low. Lillard dishes to Covington. And here's McCollum for 3. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Durant for 3. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Yeah, they're within reach now, but if they fail to execute, this could be it. And McCullough is a lethal scorer, especially when the game is on the line. Love how under control he is.
Pass to Harden. Powell with the steal. And so the timeout by Terry Stotts here. Now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Blake Griffin.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself.
But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Lillard with no one around. It's in!
There's never going to be hesitation from Lillard on his catch-and-shoot opportunities. His confidence through the roof on those.
Harden has a wide open look. He made it!
That's how you beat the clock, baby. That's how you beat the clock. Down it goes at the buzzer. Boy, it doesn't get any better than that. That's how you end.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Off at Staples Center. Net. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. DA, take it away.
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. So the Nets starting five. Durant is out there with Griffin. Then it's Harden. Then it's Jordan. And it's Irving in at the 2 guard. And for the Clippers, Reggie Jackson out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Zubats in at the center position. To the inside, George, no good.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here we go, one-on-one. It's good.
I'll tell you, one thing Jackson has never lacked: confidence. I mean, when he gets a look, Reggie always believes his next shot will be his best one.
Outside Irving. The baseline jumper goes down. Two terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. George looking over the floor. Now the pass to Morris. Shot clock at 6. Nobody near Leonard. And the 3 off target. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Nets. To the paint, here's Jordan. Outside for Durant. It's stolen by Morris. George passes to Leonard. And the basket is good.
Paul George will force you to stay balanced defensively because if you have a miscue, he will find the open guy.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Misses the 3. Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And it's Leonard again missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's George. Misses off the left iron.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And Paul George, Doris, kind of a late bloomer coming up in high school. His older sister used to give him the business on the blacktop. Of course, eventually, he found his stride, and the rest is history.
It took some encouraging from older sis and his high school coach, who actually had to threaten him with running suicides to get the guy to shoot more. And think about it. This guy plays his college basketball at mid-major Fresno State. That's really where he got onto the NBA radar.
Jordan high post. Here's Durant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Passes it to Morris. Takes the 3. Irving against Jackson. Back to Morris. From deep, George. Jordan with the rebound. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. For 3, Durant bangs home the trifecta. KD's got 5 now.
Boy, if you allow Kevin Durant to play in space, in transition, you can turn the lights out.
Jeff Green, he's checked in for Brooklyn. 1:19 left to play in the first. Harden against Rondo. Harden scanning the floor. Lobbed up there for Durant. No good that time.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Morris, no good.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
From deep. The shot missing. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Man passes to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Well, this is why it helps to have a big man capable of sprinting the floor. Marcus Morris solid at getting to the right spots.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Durant. The 3. And again, no good by Brooklyn. LA's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Batum wide open. He fires. No good on the triple. The shot's good from Irving.
Oh, no defense right there for that shot from Irving. Released so quick, especially off the pass.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Nets. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from Brooklyn, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for the Clippers right now, we've got Patrick Beverly. Ibaka is out there with Batum. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Cousins in at the 5. Ibaka for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Luwawu, the pass to Harris. The rebound by Ibaka.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Luwawu, the pass to Claxton. Jeff Green on the wing. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Pass to Ibaka. Floats it up for Cousins. And Beverly kicks to Kennard. Batum passes to Kennard. He nails it, and we're tied up. Kennard's got the first basket of the second quarter for Los Angeles.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Harris draws the double. Here's Claxton, and he goes in for the dunk.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
Beverly, the pass to Kennard. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good on the three-point shot. And it's a 5-point Brooklyn lead.
We all know Joe Harris is a dead-eye shooter from distance who helps space the floor. What a look.
Beverly finds Ibaka. Three-pointer. Rebound, Brooklyn. Left side, Harris. For 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
So smooth with the shot mechanics. Joe Harris, what a pretty jumper.
Clippers trail by 8. Now here's Beverly. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The offensive rebound. Cousins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Well, you think back to DeMarcus Cousins' career. Because of his skill set on the low block, he has spent a lot of time at the foul line.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Durant wide open. He fires. No good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from George. So many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lores of the game of college basketball.
George with no one around. George missing again.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Mann. He's still scoreless so far in this one. There's the 3, and George is good for 3.
But you love how Paul George gets his feet under him first on these catch and shoot. His pre-shot routine is so important.
Brown outside. Cousins against Jordan. Outside Durant. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
George, no good.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
And big men who can shoot really changes the dynamic of your offense.
It's almost gotten to the point where you have to be able to hit that face-up jumper nowadays. Very few exceptions to that rule.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets heading to the bench. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, and as great as James Harden has been, his game has attracted its share of critics, they say. And that's a wrap.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Brooklyn leading by 7. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. They've got Griffin. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Durant. And it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. Griffin kicks to Harden. Hands it from downtown. Harden's got 5 now.
It doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that that three-point shot is a primary weapon.
Jackson looking around. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Nets shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Irving passes to Durant. Back to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. No good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And here's Harden for 3. Batum grabs the miss. Morris outside. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Pass to Griffin. Dishes it to Harden. From deep. Jordan. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
How many times have we seen DeAndre Jordan take it off the window and convert? Boy, he is so good.
Kennard with the ball. He's picked up by KD. Kennard, the pass to Jackson. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Harden outside. From deep three-point range. Another miss by Harden.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark. And what a unique career Serge Ibaka has had. Some incredible totals for him over the course of his career.
That's right, Greg. I mean, I think people would be shocked to know Serge Ibaka was the first player ever to make 500 threes and have 1,500 blocks. Hard to imagine nobody had ever accomplished that feat. Give credit to Ibaka. He changed his offense and added the 3 ball.
Here's Morris. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Nets leading by 12. And a wide open look for Irving. From outside, off the mark. Clippers have got a paltry 0-6 to begin the 3rd quarter. What a terrible start to the half. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, see, Marcus Morris has the physicality and the frame to be able to be a force on the offensive glass. That's nicely done.
Harden kicks to Irving. Outside Durant. Lets it go from deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. A three from Morris. Harden grabs the miss.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Outside Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. From deep. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Clippers trail by 10, and Irving comes to help. On the wing, Morris. Trying to find Harden, and he's got it now. At the elbow, Griffin. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. For the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Leonard comes in for Nicholas Batum. And George is subbed in for Kennard. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. Brown is checked in for Kevin Durant. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. So for the Nets, Harris is checked in for Bruce Brown. And Luwawu subbed in for James Harden.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
On the wing, Harris. The three. Drills the three-pointer. Harris has got 9. Here's George. And then George with the jam.
Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
And so it's Brooklyn looking at a 13-point lead heading in. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The two stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Then it's Ivica Zubac, and it's Rajon Rondo, and it's Mann in at the 2. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Harden outside. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And the Nets lead by 16. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
This is a case where it's just the pure strength of Paul George, able to fight through contact so well on these shots.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And here's Harden. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Harden. And the pass to Claxton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot, high post. Harden missing again.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Rondo passes to Zubac. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. Zubac has got it back down to within single digits for the Clippers. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Now Harden. Pass to Green. Harden with it. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Mann passes to George. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. The three. He can't get it to go. And Brooklyn will come the other way. At one point, they led by 16. Dinwiddie passes to Harden. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Harden's got 6 in the quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Nets. A 12-point game. Back to Harden. From downtown. Again, the miss by Harden.
When you're not in rhythm with the three ball, why do you keep firing from there?
1:32 left in the fourth quarter. From deep, George nailed from three-point land.
That was from the parking lot. Paul George very assured from distance.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Outside, Green. Pass to Harden. From deep, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Harden's got 12 points in just the second half.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Nets.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for James Harden.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Man can hit. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Green. Harden outside. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. Good on the bucket.
You allow Paul George loose in fast break situations. He's an absolute force in the open floor.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up.